Welcome back to Rise and Fall. So, as you can see on the right hand side, this episode's to do with a footballer who I grew up watching. He was one of my heroes when I was younger, and that's Michael Owen. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at his early life from when he was fantastic at Liverpool down to his injury crisis when he went to Real Madrid, Newcastle, Man United, and so on. So, let's get started. Well, Michael Owen joined Liverpool's youth system and broke through in the mid-90s, scoring on his Premier League debut in 1997. He became the youngest Premier League Golden Boot winner in 97-98 with 18 goals and repeated it the following season. His pace, composure, finishing, acceleration, all elite. He was England's youngest goalscorer in a World Cup in 1998. I always remember his goal against Argentina. I thought he was fantastic when he was a youngster. I mean, with 18, 19, he was untouchable, wasn't he? And then in 2001, Owen hit his career peak when he won the Ballon d'Or. Now, I might be wrong here, but I'm sure Michael Owen's the last English player to win the Ballon d'Or. I think he might even be the only English player to win the Ballon d'Or in recent years. So the turning point in April 1999 versus Leeds, Owen tore hamstring, an injury he later said scarred his entire career. He himself admitted up until age 20, he was probably among the best in the world, but injuries slowed me down. I was probably on the decline at 23. So that was in the Rio Ferdinand interview. I don't know if you've watched that. It's a really good interview, actually. So, major injury crisis. In the 2006 World Cup, he ruptured his anterior cruciate ligament, his ACL, early in England's group match versus Sweden. That sidelined him for over a year. Post ACL, Owen struggled with groin, calf, knee, and muscular issues. He underwent multiple surgeries, treatments, and his body simply never returned to its prime levels of speed or agility. Later career and moves left Liverpool in 2004 for Real Madrid, then went to Newcastle, Man United, Stoke, always haunted by injuries. At Manchester United, he admitted the surgeries and injections took a mental toll. He said, I was never the same after all the injections and operations. I was in constant pain. That was his words. Legacy and reflection. Owen's career is often split. His peak years, Liverpool and early England, will forever be admired. But the narrative is that injuries robbed him of what might have been a longer period of dominance. He said he cited that his hamstring injury at 19 and how badly some parts of his body healed compromised his longevity. So what we'll do now is we'll have a look at his career stats. So obviously we're going to start off with Liverpool, and you'll see where the rise and fall actually comes in this series. So obviously he came through at a very young age, didn't he? And he was terrorising defences. Him and Michael Owen were absolutely fair. Robbie Fowler, sorry, were absolutely fantastic. And then when Hiskey came, the big man, little man, and stuff like that. I mean, he was just a fantastic player, wasn't he, in his peak? Just bear with me a second. Just let me find his career stats. I should have done this earlier, really, shouldn't I? So as we know, he scored um, 118 goals for Liverpool in 216 games, which is not a bad record, to be fair. What is it, like one in two, 1 in 2.5 games? So that was between 96 and 2004. And then 2004-5, he went to Real Madrid. He played 36 games and scored 13 goals. Then 2005 to 2009, he played for Manchester United. 71 games, 26 goals. And then in 2009 to 2012, he must have had 2 spells at Man United. 31 games, 5 goals. And then he went to Stoke City, only played 8 games and scored 1 goal. So that's 362 games, 163 goals, which is a massive shame because a player of his potential and quality, 163 goals isn't a great deal, is it? So for England, he played under 15s and he played 8 games and got 15 goals. Under 16s, 11 games, 15 goals. Under 18s, 14 games, 10 goals. Then in 97, for England under 20s, 4 games, 3 goals. Then England under 21s, 1 game, 1 goal. And then in 98 to 2008, for England, he played 89 games and scored 40 goals. So again, that's a good record, isn't it? It's just a massive shame. Like I say, I love Michael Owen. A lot of fans say, oh, he went to Man United, he's scum, blah, blah, blah. But for me, I only remember him as a Liverpool player because he was that poor after he left Liverpool. Let's have a look at his honours. So for Liverpool, he won the FA Cup in 2000 to 2001, League Cup 2000 to 2001, and 2002 to 2003. The Charity Shield in 2001, also won the UEFA Cup in 2000, 2001, and also the UEFA Super Cup in 2000, 2001. So that year, he actually won 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the Community Shield. So he won 5 trophies that season. It's a massive shame. Like I say, I loved Michael Owen at Liverpool. But let me know what you think in the comments. Was it Michael Owen a traitor? Was he robbed of his majority of his career from 19 years old? That's it for this video. Take it easy.